Here we are, and it's week 5 of the 52-week Coleman challenge, also known as Cooking with Coleman. This week's challenge is chicken, and we're going to do my semi-famous Dutch oven barbecue bake. Here we've got an enamel Dutch oven. This is cast iron, but it's got an enamel coating. It's probably my less favorite Dutch oven, but it's a good one for this job because it's pretty easy to clean. We're going to start with a piece of aluminum foil. If you have a real cast iron trivet, this is a good place to do it. What we're just doing is keeping the meat from burning to the bottom of the pan because we're going to start with a cold pan. I just realized that I've piled all my meat up backwards, but we're going to start with some sausage, Italian sausage. I'm using hot Italian sausage because I like it. The Italian sausage in this case is really important because it's going to impart fat. If we don't have any fat, the chicken will get overcooked and be really dry and horrible. We're going to follow our hot Italian sausage with some pork. This is, they call country style pork ribs, boneless pork ribs. And I've rubbed everything with a nice dry rub. You can use sweet Italian sausage if you like. I just like the hot. And finally, chicken, and these are chicken breasts with the bone-in chicken breasts. I use bone-in chicken breasts. They're cheaper than boneless chicken breast, and they have more fat on them. And again, if we don't have the fat content, the meat will be too dry. Now, whatever vegetables we can tuck in there can cook in this pot as well. I like to do some potatoes, tuck them in underneath. Again, potatoes will add moisture. The vegetables will all add moisture. And just tuck them in wherever you can fit them. Underneath the chicken, on top of the chicken, all around the chicken. Got an onion in quarters, and I've got some celery. We'll just tuck everybody in. This is a good one because it doesn't require the Coleman oven. It's called a Dutch oven bake, but really this is a stovetop recipe. We've decided after much deliberation that the amount of meat and veggies we had was too much for one pot. So I'm going to fire up the second burner. We'll put my small Dutch oven on that. We're going to cook at sort of medium-high heat for maybe half an hour, and then I'll turn it down to real low heat and we'll cook for another 2.5 hours. Really wants for 3 hours of cooking. You know you're up your temperature when you can start to hear your sausages sizzle, and you see a little steam coming up out of the pot. It's a little hard to judge with the pot that's really full. Right, 3 hours later, what have we got? The only thing about this meal is you'll have to keep the samplers away. There's week 5 sorted, only 47 more weeks to go. The next Coleman challenge is just around the bend.